Hello, this is Chiak. We are back again with another set of the Testament of Sherlock Holmes. We're right now controlling Dr. Watson. Hopefully Sherlock is not going to just disappear when we leave. We get this... What are we getting again?
Here is where I write my stories about Holmes's cases. And I've got work to do.
Oopsies, this is the wrong room. Okay, let's go fetch this. Sorry, what?
This bust was used to fool Colonel Moran during the case of the empty house.
The Holmesian. Okay. That was an achievement. Oh, there's nothing in here. Oh, I thought it was in his room. I'm so confused. Clearly I was not listening.
The work table, where Holmes analyzes things.
Okay, well, either way, let's have a look at...
The work...
Nope, not that.
Holmes's homemade analyzer.
Okay, I'm going to assume at some point we're going to be using that. Nothing here, nothing here. Oh, please don't tell me this thing was behind you the entire time, Sherlock, and you made Watson go get it.
I have found your map.
Okay. Let's go.
The police? Already? How did you know?
May we see the Bishop of Knightsbridge?
Yes. Yes, of course. But come in.
What has happened, Reverend?
What?
I don't know. It was last night, I think. I only just arrived, and I have made this macabre discovery. My God. How horrible. I haven't called anyone. How did you know that?
Holmes, look!
The Bishop, appallingly mutilated.
How dreadful.
Mutilated. And killed. He was such a good man. How could anyone be so brutal? Look at him. He is barely recognizable now. How could any of God's children be responsible for that?
They were evidently unworthy children, Reverend. Now do please try to calm yourself and focus, because we will need your assistance. Do you have any idea as to the motive behind this?
I haven't had time to do an inventory, but nothing appears to have been stolen. And anyway, His Excellency didn't own anything of great value. I don't know what else I can tell you.
Note this down, please, Doctor.
Doctor? But you aren't the police?
No, Reverend. I am Sherlock Holmes, and this is Dr. Watson. We are here at the request of the Bishop.
In that case, I must ask you to leave, and not to touch anything. I must get in touch with the authorities without further delay.
Reverend, when the inspectors of Scotland Yard find themselves at a dead end, which they quite often do, I assure you, then they turn to me for help. If you will allow us to continue our investigation, then you shall have the answers to all of your questions.
Out of the question! I don't even know you! I'm going to call the police, whether you like it or not.
It would be better for everyone, Reverend, if you kept your temper. Watson, are you taking notes? This affair promises to be a complex one, therefore we must not overlook the slightest detail.
Yes, Holmes. I am keeping a meticulous set of notes. I have created a very clever deduction board. One thing we can be sure of at the moment is that this crime was not for gain. The Reverend has informed us that nothing valuable was stolen, and indeed it would seem that the Bishop had nothing of any worth to take.
Very good, Watson. Do continue.
Okay, make the right deduction based on the facts that you have. The Bishop didn't own anything of value, not even his safe. Okay. Oh boy.
broken phial and blood near the neck.
What a strange smell. Phew. Chemical components, I think.
This stove is filled to overflowing. A bottle of whiskey. I can make out fingerprints stained with blood and dirt.
Ooh, wow, this is some torture
The
that happened
fingers
here.
have been crushed and violently struck.
Oh yeah, I'm under the assumption that's torture.
The fingers have been crushed and violently struck.
Okay.
His stomach is covered in scratches. Quite evidently, they weren't made recently.
So, these wounds were not made by his murderers.
Okay. He's tied up. Oh wait.
His forearms have been ripped. Pieces of skin have been torn off. What do you think, Watson?
I'd say that he was eaten alive. Yet I've noticed a curious degeneration of the skin tissue around the wounds.
So maybe not eaten alive, Watson? Anything else? Oh, no, that's the hand. Oh,
A piece of rope that was used to tie up that poor man.
but his arms are already tied. Where else was he tied up? Pocket knife, broken fat flask. Okay, I'm gonna assume. Okay, there's more to that. No. Huh, so.
A broken bottle of whiskey. However, the Bishop of Knightsbridge was known for his sobriety. It would seem that the brutes who tortured the bishop to death were intoxicated with alcohol.
There is blood on this paperweight. This paperweight was used to crush the victim's fingers.
Okay, well.
The picture of Peregrine Maitland, commander of the infantry brigade of Her Majesty's Guards at Waterloo.
The Bishop of Knightsbridge has the same name as his ancestor, an illustrious family.
Nope, not that. Ugh. Wait. Okay. So I like this mode, but then this mode is really finicky when trying to choose the things to observe.
It's a cilice designed to bruise the person wearing it. The bishop wore it as repentance.
Okay.
A whip?
No, it is a discipline for self-flagellation. This very pious man must have had the habit of mortifying his flesh as a means of repentance. This metal rod is for fastening the chalice.
Okay. Okay, that's clearly a lock. Well, it's not.
A surgical scalpel covered in blood.
Closed. The veranda door hasn't been forced. Strange. Reverend, might I have the key?
No! You have no authority here. Let me call the police.
Perhaps we should listen to him, Holmes.
Perhaps you should let me get on with this, Watson.
Okay.
This door has not been forced. Where does it lead, Reverend?
To His Excellency's room. There is just a mattress and a stool.
The bishop's bedroom. It is very austere. Nothing in particular here.
Okay. Wait, there's something. No, no, no. How do I get that? That. Fine.
You have
talk-
no right to search here.
Okay, but.
Watch where you're putting your feet, Watson. Have you noticed these prints upon the ground?
Well, yes, those muddy marks.
See here, Watson. Footprints can often provide more vital information than the very best of informants.
Yes, if you know how to make them talk, that is.
It's child's play, Watson. We will begin by excluding the contaminating prints, which are yours and mine from where we came in, and those of our dear Reverend, who was so impatient to call the police.
Okay. Oh no, not this. Oh,
Size 9.
they'll actually do it.
Size 9. Size 9.5.
Okay, so it's not going to make me do it. Thank God.
Size 9. Size 9.5. Size 9. A fragment of stone. Peculiar. This print came from an expensive pair of shoes, and it seems recent. It is not a labourer's shoe. Hobnail boots like those worn by labourers. Hobnail, well-worn shoes with an odd pattern on the soles. Hobnail boots like those worn by labourers. Nothing of interest here.
How many criminals? What do the footprints reveal? One man joined those who was already in the room. All men left the room jumping on one leg. How many criminals were there? Okay, let's... how do you put this away? So these ones are the...
Hobnail boot. Hobnail... Nothing of interest here.
Oh, wait.
Hobnail boots.
Okay. So these hobnail boots... 9.5?
Size 9. Size 9.
Size 9.
Size 9.5. Size 9.
Interesting.
Size 9.
Size 9. That's the left foot. Right foot,
Size 9.5.
9.5.
Size 9.
But this is both right.
Size 9.5. Size 9. Size 9.
Okay, so we have two distinct ones here.
This print came from an expensive... well-worn shoes with an odd pattern on the soles.
So we have three or four different types of shoes. How do we know?
That's not right. Perfect. We now know that there were 3 crooks.
Okay. One man joined those who were already in the room. How in the world will we get that?
Strange but true. One of the crooks was wearing a different pair of shoes when he left here. Therefore, we have 3 men who came in and left again, but one of them was wearing a different pair of shoes from the ones which he came in with.
So, all we have to do is look for a workman who likes Italian shoes.
Okay. Okay, so there's still something to investigate here. Ah, we didn't investigate.
His chest has been lacerated, I would say, with a very sharp and fine blade. There isn't any doubt the wounds on the bishop were administered with this scalpel.
Okay.
You can see by his expression that he suffered terribly.
His mouth is covered in blood, and I can make out strips of skin between his teeth. My dear friend, everything points to this man having gnawed at his own forearms.
That's unbelievable, Holmes.
Interesting. Anything else? No. His feet.
His feet have been burned.
My first impression is that he wears a size 9 shoe.
You? But what does it matter, Holmes? This poor man was tied just below the knees.
To stop him from walking, certainly, but mostly to free his feet. These burns are terrible.
My God, Holmes, this man was horribly tortured.
What's
A
that?
finger. Apparently it doesn't belong to the Bishop of Knightsbridge.
How dreadful.
Okay. Anything else? Nothing. Searching, searching, that's it.
Something is missing here.
Oh, yes? And what might that be?
His shoes. Watson, his shoes are missing.
Okay. So. Got ourselves a severed finger. Bishop's shoes are missing. One of the murderers left in different shoes. The veranda wasn't searched. One of the murderers came back for his shoes? I don't know about that one. There's more here. Torture. The victim was savagely tortured. The bishop was mortifying himself. He was used to pain. My question is, why did he bite into his own forearm? Bishop nodded at himself. No. Maybe that. See these two together. Okay. The bishops don't own anything of value, not even in his safe. The murderers were looking for something specific. The bishop's murderers were hired by someone. Okay, so that is all a go. So now it's this, which we don't have enough information on yet. Okay, so we just have the safe then. I'm assuming it's a safe. What is this?
Impossible to open it. Impossible.
Reset, close.
Impossible. I need something. Impossible. I need... Reverend, I'm missing something. An implement with which to open this chest. Could you tell me where to find it?
No, go to the devil!
What are you afraid of, Reverend? What is inside the chest?
I'm not afraid of anything. In fact, I do have the necessary implements, but if I have to give them to anyone, it will be to a representative of the law and no one else. You have no right to search here.
I cannot leave now. Let us...
Okay, that's a deduction board, but we don't have anything left to go off of that. What is this? It seems you share my love of all that is bizarre. You recover... Oh, it's different. I was sure that I might rely on you. You found all the items from my past adventure. Interesting. This is the map. This is the... Stone fragment, severed finger, rope, metal stick. Could it be that?
I am missing...
No, okay.
Impossible to open it. Closed.
Just that? So just this. Stone fragments, scalpel, rope.
Closed. Closed. Let us look at our deduction board, Watson.
Okay, so going to him always takes us to the deduction board. No.
A bottle of whiskey. I can make out fingerprints stained with blood and dirt.
You can see by...
His mouth is covered in blood, and I can make out strips of skin between his teeth.
Inventory. Oh, that's just the Sixth Sense thing.
You can see by...
His mouth is...
His chest... His chest...
I don't know. I'm kind of lost on what else I could do now.
You can see...
His mouth.
You have no right. You have no.
I'm just wondering if
You have no right to
any of the
search it.
items could
You have no.
help me out with this.
This stove is filled to overflowing. There is blood on this.
Used to crush his fingers. Just that one door here.
Closed. Closed. Closed.
Was that to tell me that the Sixth Sense is active again or
Closed.
something? Like there's a certain time limit to it? Not really. It's just to that door, which...
Let us look at our deduction board. What?
Ah. Okay, so that's all good and well and good.
I cannot leave.
See, what does that mean?
You have no right to.
I'm sorry. Sherlock doing that little turnaround was hilarious.
Closed.
Okay. Ugh. Come on. Nothing in here.
It's a sil- It's a. I need some.
Okay, so I mean, I'm really stuck because I don't know what else I should be doing right now. It seems like the only thing I can think of is using an item.
A bottle of whiskey.
Okay. Do we...
This stove.
I'm afraid of anything. Okay. We wouldn't have anything on us that could represent us as the metal stick, scalpel, stone fragment, severed finger. Okay. Okay, I'm clearly missing something. So... I'm gonna see if there's a walkthrough. Fortunately, I don't know if like oh, the USH hint system, there is something here. Yes. Yes? Here we go. Deduction board. Verify. How can I open the doors to the veranda? After getting rid of the Reverend. Okay. How can I get rid of the Reverend? Do I show him a finger? I need to get rid of the Reverend. That means doing what you can on the deduction board and picking up several vital pieces of evidence. Okay. Is there... Oh, what? I completely missed this. The murderers were unable to open the safe.
Perfect. It is evident that the Bishop of Knightsbridge's killers were after something specific, and that they did not find it. Reverend, I shall ask you one more time. Open the chest. The item they were seeking must still be inside. It is unlikely that they will let this matter rest. They will most certainly return to finish what they started.
And I'm telling you once more, the chest is locked and shall remain so.
Very well. We have reached an impasse. You are a stubborn man, Reverend. Watson, accompany our friend to the police station and return with Inspector Baines. Baines and no one else. I shall wait for you here. Go. Alone at last. Now I can continue my investigation.
Okay.
This lock should be easy to pick. Let's see.
The chalice?
This lock should be easy to pick. Let's see.
Where's this? Huh?
That's not right. Stop. That's not right.
I don't get what this...
That's not right. That's not right. Stop.
Oh. Do I want to follow the...
That's not right. That's not right.
How does it want me to... Oh, okay. So actually, there are actually 3 places.
That's not right. That's not right.
I'm gonna assume we want to, like, match.
That's not right.
Okay. Oh, it shows it right here. I'm sorry, I'm trying to follow this, but here's where... Okay, so this is down. This is up.
There we are. It is simplicity itself.
Okay, I didn't see the little
There
drawing
isn't anything
behind
much in
the...
this room. It must be used as a reading or meditation room. An ink stain, quite fresh. This stain is just on the edge of the rug. Let's see. There is nothing on the floor, yet the ink must have soaked through the rug. An ink stain.
Okay.
This inkwell was tipped over recently. The ink stain on the floor comes from the ink on the rug, but they are not in the same place. Someone has moved the rug recently. Apparently, someone wanted to hide this statue.
What is the statue?
This horse resembles a large chess piece.
Okay,
There
so
is a message underneath this statue. Let's see.
What a lack of imagination. Use your passion for chess. The last square on which the knight will place himself after having covered all the others will be the right one. I love you. Okay.
This message was written by a woman, but for whom was it intended? Interesting, this chess game. That is curious. There is something strange on the floor. Certain stones have been marked out, just like a chessboard. That is curious. I need some.
Okay. Okay. So... Or is it literally just trying to mark out the entirety of this? Okay, so we can't go on that one. Oh, wait. We can't... Okay, we can't re-enter.
That's not right. Start again.
Okay, do you actually want to... Oh, you actually want me to reset? Okay, so here... Okay. Oh, I can see the... For some reason I thought it included this area. Okay, so I think I screwed myself over then.
That's not right. Start again.
The board is a lot smaller than I thought it was. But either way, I'm going to need to end the set here. So thank you for liking if you liked. Thank you for commenting if you commented. Thank you for subscribing if you subscribed. Thank you for favoriting if you favorited. Thank you for simply clicking on this video. Until next time, guys. See ya!